Morning.
Morning. Good morning.
What
How
an
are you going
what an
today?
ungodly hour. Well, it is for me.
What an ungodly hour, yeah. Yeah, right. Well, I'm just going to go and quickly make a cuppa because the trade, the actual early trades, I'm on an early trade, and I'll quickly show you that. I'm trying to do the analysis at the moment for the daily report. So I'll just save these. I'll go to the ASX. I want to show you some for the guys that are early, ASX. There is a trade that I have on here. If that's of interest to you to fire in now. And then the actual trade itself, well, the trade itself here is looking for fractal breaks or reversals. And what I was doing here is spotting a potential head and shoulders setup here for the market to come back down. I think it was on a potential 4 hour, the potential left shoulder here, head, right shoulder here, the market to come crashing down, which I'm hoping is going to be a huge trade today. It might not be, but that's where I am at the moment. And we've got our trade off in 12 minutes. So I've been up since UK time, 4:05. So what do oops, this is not right there. There we go, put that in there. Save that. But we are trading above Camberwell breakout long. Ideally, it'd be under Camberwell breakout long to do this trade. However, you don't need a 20 pip stop. I think this is the height now. We can probably reduce this quite easily to 15. Easily. And looking for a monster trade today. We're looking at 15 pip stop, 27 pip target executed on exactly 6 p.m. which is 3 p.m., 6 a.m., which is 3 p.m. Aussie time.
I don't know why when I go on Wall Street Journal, if I go for ASX, it doesn't come up. It must be under something else.
Let me have a look, see if I can see anything.
We've got ASX Limited, but it's not going to be that, is it? That's a company.
International stock indexes. Asia stock indexes. Australia, S&P and ASX. It's under. Looks like yeah. S&P dash ASX.
S&P.
Everything okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just couldn't find the oh pivots.
It's XJO.
XJO, is it?
Yeah. I posted all yesterday, last night. Posted all the pivots. It's quite. I didn't think anyone would be on today. No, in the old days, about 12 months ago, used to be a dozen people or more used to get up for this one because it was so good. I guess those were the people before that realized it was probably worth getting out of bed. And some people on the ASX used to just they used to come and do the ASX trade, then don't bother for the rest of the day. It was pretty good. So in 2 minutes time, we're going to smash the button. I think
Oh,
that
I've got mine the other way round to you. You've got a stop of 27. I thought it was the other way round, 15
you know
stop.
what your thoughts were. Your thoughts are perfectly correct. It's me pressing it the wrong way around. Stop 15. I'm just gonna double check what they actually were. I think it is right on the hour. There's two ways you can do this. You can do it on the hour, or excuse me, wait for a little indication, just to give you an indication that something's going to change. Personally, I just smash. I've been doing this for a lot of years, and I don't know how many years I've been doing this now, for more than I can remember, actually. It has been known to just nick you out as well, but statistically, this is the best, a decent setup. Unbalanced volume has just gone negative there. So there we are. There's the trade, and we're going to get through camera the breakout long. We've already got one trade on, so let's see what we can get. The market generally, what happens quite often if you go back, is the market from here will make a move for the first 15 minutes and could well go dead for 3/4 of an hour until 7 o'clock. And it's a bit, the amount of times he's sat here bitching and moaning about it. But it's just a weird characteristic. You go in, it looks like it's going to start running good. Then it stops. And then it comes up a little bit again. Then it stops. And then lots of action into 7 o'clock, especially after the close. It can drop 50 points or more. But if you're not in it at the beginning, then you can't. Sometimes it can be absolutely spectacular, and you get it multiple times. Other times, it's just very quiet. The issue is you only experience it 4 times a year. So as a trader learning this thing, it really is worth getting out of bed and having a go, because there's not, you can't get a lot of experience on it. The good thing is, I guess, they're recorded, so you can actually go back and have a look and listen to all the pitching over the years. Why it's not working very quick. It used to work really fast. When we did this, probably about 3 years or so ago, it used to be quite really volatile. You could more or less set your watch on smashing the sell at 3 p.m. Aussie time, and it used to just collect, just steady, just come down and down and down, and often get 40 to 70 pips out of this without a problem. Just hit it multiple times. It used to be that reliable that some people used to put 5% on.
Wow.
And they'd come away with 10-15% for the morning. It was that reliable, but it's stopped being as reliable for the big wins. And EOQs generally between 1% and 3%. You can't take anything to the bank, but if there's any trade you're going to take to the bank, it's an EOQ that used to be that reliable. EOMs, not so much. EOQs, then absolutely. Did any of you guys manage to get into the USD, Japani and USD Swiss?
Not for me, because I'm at my 1%, which is all I ever risk in the market.
If you don't mind, I'll carry on writing this report, otherwise it won't get out in time.
Yeah, sure.
I'm surprised none of the other newish guys are on. It's just a bit early to get up, isn't it? I suppose.
Well, it's not so bad for me because I'm back in Bulgaria, so it's 8:15. Well, 13 minutes past 8 now.
Oh, that great. Yeah, I've got 7:15, so it's not early for me either. Yeah, really. Oh, long day for me, a long day for you guys. If you're going to trade everything that's available today, for me, it's I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, and the trades don't finish it till UK time. Well, in my time, till 10:30 to 9. So we better have some opportunities.
I'm not sure I'll be around for the 10:30 ones tonight, to be honest.
The trouble is, the guys in America, Dej and those, it's like it's just in the middle there for them, isn't it? You think,
Yeah, sure.
everyone's on different time zones, aren't they? So you can see it's gonna wait all the way until they're closing at 7 o'clock, maybe. So I best get on with thoughts of a madman and look at what we're gonna do here. So
So what time is this trade done then? So it's the market shuts at 7, then there's settlement.
and then it goes into 10 minutes settling, but you can leave it to run till 11 o'clock in the morning. But and if it hasn't done the full target by 11, I'll get you stopped out. That's it. But generally, I kind of like to, because we've got the morning session, I've got to prepare for the morning session and everything. I like to get this. Usually close the room at 7 o'clock. It gives me 3/4 of an hour then to desperately run around everywhere and analyze everything, and then to open up. So I usually let the trades run into settling time at around about 7:10, something like that. And it seems to be very back end loaded at the moment. As the market moves on, its personality is changing a bit, or the way it's being traded is changing a bit, and therefore its personality changes, because it's only a result of what people are trading at, isn't it? But if you don't get in, if you're not there at the last hour, sometimes it can drop like a stone. You think, bugger, I've missed it.
Yeah.
And then other times it'll just sit around for the best part of an hour before it actually does anything meaningful. And on the frustrating times, you'll get good 0.5% under the belt or more. Then it'll come back up, knock your stop out, and then drop 70 pips. So you've got to be around. It's definitely a sell. If you get stopped out, it's worth having the second go, for sure. But if you're not in it, you can't trade it, not there. All right.
Well, I'm going to go and grab a coffee, I think.
You can see how it starts reacting, can't you, in the settling? And there's orders to close at the end of the month,
Yeah.
end of the quarter. I'll leave it recording like this while I'm typing with the things in. Problem is, we've got quite a few recommendations today because there's such a lot. And while we're doing the ASX, you can't. Well, I don't have the ability to trade and all this sort of, and do everything at once and think about everything at once. So I'm just gonna put a few of them up together. People can choose. Obviously, you already know exactly what's going to happen with the USD Japan is just sell reversals and pullbacks. It's already done this freaking thing. Thing, especially any attempts at a recovery on the USD Japan are going to get stamped on by the bears, quite obviously. So it's been selling reversals and heading back to 14,384. USD Swissy, I've got to analyze the US. Come on, give us 15 for a 2%. It's not going to do 27, is it? I wonder if I can just do a sneaky 7.5 to lock in 1%. Yes. So could be a 2% trade, which is rubbish really for an EOQ. Come on, let's see 15. In fact, I'm going to move that to 15 now. You're quite happy if you can drop into that. I'm going to make a mark on that. 15 as well. And we can come back to that. That was 2%, wasn't it, with a 2% risk? 2% line. So locked in 1. Did you stay in, Brian, at all?
Yeah, I'm still in. I just put my stop to even, so I'll let it run and see what happens.
Yeah. The reason I'm putting these things in is I'm doing this report, I'm not looking at the screen too much. I'm trying to get this report done. I've got 21 minutes to correct all my spellings. And make sure the references all work and it actually makes some common sense. Drop it now. Yeah, there's a 10 minutes. It's just about done. So that was quite a big drop, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Absolutely, really nice the way it goes. So I probably could have got a big, quite a big bag out of that, but I didn't. Too busy doing my sodding report. So 6, so yeah. Did that do 27? Yes, look at that drop. Well done. Did you risk 1% on that?
Yes,
trade?
I was 1%.
Oh, well, that was quite nice then, wasn't it? 27 pips divided by 15, so 1.8.
Worth not getting out of bed too early for.
Yeah, we'll only claim 1.8% for that. If people want to see the video on what we really did, then I can watch the video, can't I? So that just shows that it worked very nicely indeed. So did I get 1%, 2%, 3%? So okay. I'm quite happy with that. With 5% on the US, that's 8%. Oh, I'm going now, guys. I'm not opening at 8. See you, bye.
We'll finish writing the report.
Ah, right. So, yes. Nice morning before we start. Good. Right, I'm going to go, guys, and get this report out, and I'll see you hopefully at 10 to 8.
Okay,
Yeah,
catch you later.